In the ancient land of Sparta, known for its fierce warriors and strict ways, a boy named Leonidas was born. He was not an ordinary child. From the beginning, it was clear that he was destined to be a king. But in Sparta, even future kings had to prove their strength and courage. As a boy, Leonidas lived a life much different from other children. Spartans believed in raising their sons to be tough and fearless. At the age of 7, something challenging and scary happened to Leonidas, just as it did for all Spartan boys. He was taken from his home and sent into the wild to live and train with other boys. This was the Spartan way to make sure every boy grew up to be a strong warrior. Leonidas had to learn to survive in the wild, with little food and no comforts from home. The boys were taught to fight, to endure pain without showing weakness, and to be clever and resourceful. They had to run long distances, climb steep mountains, and learn to use a spear and shield. One cold night, something happened that would mark Leonidas forever as a true Spartan. While he was out in the wilderness, a pack of wolves attacked. The other boys were scared, but Leonidas stood his ground. He remembered his training and fought with all his might. Using his spear and his bravery, he protected himself and the others. This night showed everyone that Leonidas was not just brave, but also a leader. But a time came when a huge danger threatened Greece. A powerful king named Xerxes from far-off Persia brought a massive army to conquer all of Greece. This army was so large that people said they could block out the sun with their arrows. When King Leonidas heard about this, he knew he had to do something. He decided to fight the Persian army, even though he only had 300 Spartan warriors with him. These weren't just any warriors. They were the bravest and strongest in all of Sparta. Leonidas and his 300 Spartans went to a place called Thermopylae. It was a narrow pass between the mountains and the sea, and it was the perfect place for a small army to fight a bigger one. The Spartans were famous for their way of fighting, standing close together with their shields and spears, ready to protect their land. For 2 days, Leonidas and his Spartans fought like heroes. They were greatly outnumbered, but they fought fiercely, defending Greece from the invaders. Sadly, a Greek traitor showed the Persians a way to get behind the Spartans. Even when they were surrounded, Leonidas and his Spartans kept fighting bravely. In the end, they all gave their lives to protect their homeland. The bravery of Leonidas and his 300 Spartans was not forgotten. Their sacrifice inspired all of Greece to come together and fight against the Persians. And in the end, the Greeks won the war, thanks to the brave stand of Leonidas and his Spartans at Thermopylae.